New forms and when they're used and review the variables of the forms. So first form we're going to review is standard form. Okay? Standard form is, we use it mainly when we are factoring, pretty much, or factoring, or trying to find zeros. This is when we use standard form, correct? Ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? The uses for this are when you're simplifying, is the simplified form. So it makes it easier for us to use the quadratic formula, easier for us to find our how to bring forth factors. I don't know what she said.
She said, get it out.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, next we have vertex form. Vertex form we are also familiar with. Our vertex form is this form. Okay, our vertex form is a times x minus h squared plus k.
Did we already learn this?
Transformation.
Like, this ain't the Bucks one, right?
Hmm?
This isn't the Bucks one, right?
This is vertex form. Okay, vertex form we talked about when we
Multiple?
no transformations. When we sketch the graph and we're trying to determine an equation from a graph. A is your compression and its stretch, and H is your left and right, and K is your up and down. Only difference is that we use A, C, and D.
So we only need 3 bullets? We only need 3 bullets?
There is an extra bullet, so you can go ahead and just, write a little note to yourself if you like. Alright, we're not going to write down what the variables mean for the standard form. All you need to know is that A, B, and C are just coefficients. Well, A and B are your coefficients and C is a constant. Got it? So that means they're just numbers.
Oh, so like quadratic equation when we're factoring, that's what C is. Just a number.
It's just a number. Alright? Huh? Yes. For the standard form, A and B are your coefficients, and C is just a constant. It's just a number. They're not any special thing. However, in vertex form, A, H, and K have meaning. If A is negative, what does that tell us? It's going to do what?
Reflect.
It's going to reflect over the
X.
x-axis. If A is greater than 1, what happens?
It stretches.
Stretches. We're taking our dough and we are stretching it. We're pulling it. We're making it longer, right? That's why the numbers are getting bigger, because we're making it longer. Okay? If A is greater than 0 but but less than 1, what happens?
Compress.
It compresses it. We're now taking our dough and we're smushing it. And what happens when you smush dough? It gets fat. It gets fat. Like your pizza. I don't know if you've ever heard of like a pizza ball. Nope.
What?
I haven't. Heard of a cheese ball.
Talking about the Cheetos?
That and the dipping ones that you eat chips and crackers with.
They have those.
Man, balls.
Alright, K. Is K on the inside or the outside of my vertex formula? Function. Outside. So if K is positive, what is that going to do?
Shift vertically.
It's gonna go up.
It's going to shift up. If K is negative, it's going to do what?
Shift down.
Down.
All right.
Yes, you
A-
can.
H is on the inside of our vertex formula with X. So if H is negative, it actually is doing what?
Move to the right.
Right.
I think it's easier this time around.
If H is positive,
On to the left.
it's going to the left.
The shift's left.
Okay? So when we take these 2 points, H and K are really significant because when you have a parabola, H and K are actually your vertex. You're taking your vertex from 0 to 0 and you're moving it up and down and left and right. So that's why H and K are your vertex.
Put on that.
You did. Time out. Whose number is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is mine. I never found mine.
Yeah, all right.
I can't find
Someone
mine.
stole 8.
They did?
Swear to God, like real life stole it.
Oh, man.
What I have to pay for
It
it?
ain't got
I
a
don't know who
GPS
stole it.
system in
You don't have any of your cameras in here?
You need to put a GPS thing
I
in
have
it. Like your
mine.
phone. Like that time I put your phone
I
on
can
there.
still put the
Why do you
phone.
tell me they can't charge it?
I admit to putting your phone over there.
They need to have a GPS tracking.
It's going to die.
Yeah, like, they can't, they're gonna bring it back
In a month, it's going to die. So
in a month.
They can sell it in a month.
stores don't buy them.
Oh, really?
He could give it to the.
It says school property on it.
They can take it out.
Oh, okay.
And they know that, businesses know that the yellow represents school property.
Oh.
They're not smart at all. They can do better than these.
Maybe maybe a teacher too.
Sorry, Devin. It's okay.
All right?
Now you can't
So that's our last summary for quadratics and transformations. How do we feel about it?
I do not.
Good.
There was nothing
I
hard
really
about it
just
happening.
I didn't get one of those.
This is better, right?
That was really
We're not gonna write something?
Not today. Today is the same thing that the essential question is the same.
Okay.
That's why no point of doing a Cornell note if your essential question doesn't change.
That's at all.
All right. So our classwork for today, I have somewhere nearby.
Right here.
No, that's your homework.
Hey,
Your
this-
classwork.
I didn't get no paper.
I have it.
Oh.
All right. Ani and Esther, please join one of the 2 partner groups.
Oh, well. I'll keep it.
You can work with this one.
All right, so perfect. Now, what we're going to do today is I'm going to pass out the paper. First thing first is I want you and your group to work on 1 through 3. Got it?
How we go do this?
Huh?
How we go work this?
How are you going to work? I'm going to pass out the paper.
Oh. Oh, that's what I'm waiting on. I didn't know.
Okay. I want to give you instructions first before you start. All right, so everyone listen. Your group, you're going to do 1 through 3. And then after your group has completed 1 through 3, your groups are going to be assigned problems. Okay? So I'm going to, no, not yet. I'm doing something.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
I'm doing something. All right, so how we're going to do this, I'm just going to randomly ask your group to select a number. Okay, starting with the girls right here. Select a number 4 through 9.
4 through 9.
It is not a lifetime decision, guys.
14.
4 through 9.
Why you so? Oh God.
6.
That's not your turn.
7? All right, y'all are 7. Nick and Heaven.
4.
4.
The first ones are always the easiest ones.
All right. Girls, 4 through 9. Well, 4 through 9 besides 7 and 4. So 5 through 9, technically. 8?
5.
5.
High 5.
Ani and twins?
10.
Don't change our number.
No.
6?
Lucky 7.
All right, and that leaves y'all with 9.
Oh,
All right. So your group needs to do 1 through 3, and then you need to work on your assigned problem. You're going to do a 2-minute presentation of your assigned problem. Okay? Every person in the group has to speak, and I will be grading you on the spot. You will be graded on everyone sharing. You will be graded on your answer, and you will be graded on your explanation of your answer.
So are we gonna like explain on the board?
What if we get it wrong and then we explain it wrong?
Right. Okay, your peers are allowed to ask you questions. So that your peers ask you questions, you are being graded on how you respond to their questions.
So,
We can ask anything we want.
About the problem.
we basically do that problem together, and end it together. So we can say, I don't understand.
So as a class, we should complete our classwork.
What is this great?
Remember the number, Egypt.
That's your side. Yes, it is.
So make sure your team completes 1 through 3 and complete your problem. I'm going to give you guys, what time is it?
No, that's not good.
12:16? About 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're going to present.
Write the equation for the function of the following definition. Write the equation. What equation? The quadratic? We use a quadratic? Okay.
What are you doing this shit? Why you put?
But I just picked 4
This one.